Hey, I'm Sam Becker of Sam B Writes. I'm so excited to have you here with me today on my channel for my second episode. Today we are talking all things writer's block. I primarily work with entrepreneurs in the wellness space, but it doesn't matter who you are, we've all encountered the dreaded writer's block at one point or another. So today I'm going to give you some of my tips and tricks to help tackle that dreaded writer's block, get you back on track so that you can meet your business goals. So the first tip that I'm going to talk about is actually something called keeping a swipe file. So in the copywriting world, we keep swipe files of inspired copy and text that we think is fabulous. And anyone can do this. So no matter who you are and what you do, keeping this swipe file is a great way to reinvigorate and inspire. Places that you can find inspiration for your swipe file. Any marketing, look up emails. Somewhere I really love to go is like peruse through a magazine. The third place, look in your kitchen pantry. You can find really excellent copy on some of the packaging for foods, and you might not have even noticed it before. So look at your refrigerator, look at those magazines, go through your email and see what inspires you. Snap screenshots of it, snap a picture of it, add it to your swipe file. The second tip is very simple. Sometimes the biggest thing we need when we're getting writer's block is just to get away from our project. So if I can give you any advice, it's just step away from it and move your body. So I love to go for a walk, take my dog out, go down the street, get a change of scenery, get some fresh air. Sometimes it's like doing jumping jacks or push-ups, something really, really quick just to get out of my head and get into my body. Sometimes it involves putting some music on, shifting the mood a little bit, moving around. If you're home, don't be shy, get moving. If you're at work, start a dance party. I don't know. It's a great way to get out of your head, great way to move everything around, shake some stuff up, come back refreshed and ready to write. The next piece that I love is using voice recording. So sometimes we think that writing has to be fingers to keys or pen to paper, and that's just false. Our ideas are coming from our brains, and it doesn't matter how we get it down on the page ultimately. So if you're out writing and inspiration hits, write it in a voice memo. And that way, when you are at your computer and you are ready to create content, you can go back to those voice memos, get that inspiration and roll with it rather than feeling like you have to come up with new ideas on the spot when you're sitting down to write. You can do this in voice memos. I also love speech to text. So there's some things like Otter AI, but there's a lot of other resources out there that will literally just take your speech and put it onto the computer. It may not be perfect. You'll probably have to go through and edit, but this way you can get your stream of consciousness out and into the world and polish it later. So far we've talked about swipe files, moving your body, getting out of your head into your body, and using voice memos rather than just traditional ways of recording. The last one is using a time management technique. So a lot of times when we are getting writer's block, it's because we put these really heavy expectations on ourselves that we have to sit for hours on end and just generate and create, and then we don't produce something. We get really hard on ourselves. So instead, create some systems that work for you. Look at time management strategies. For me, I love the Pomodoro method, and what this is, it's 25 minutes of work and a 5-minute break, and I go through at least 4 rotations of that cycle. I like this because it sets me to a pretty short amount of time. It's enough time that I can get a project done, but it's short enough that it's not daunting or overwhelming, and then I know that a break is coming, so I don't have to get distracted, and I don't have to find myself multitasking. That's the other thing I love. 25 minutes, I just let myself focus on one thing at a time, one blog post, one email that I want to write, rather than trying to take on the world. And if you are like me, it's a great way to help undo those multitasking tendencies that end up leaving us with more tasks to do because we haven't gotten anything done. We've started a bunch of little projects, but nothing's finished. So trying to see things from start to finish is awesome. So swipe files, make sure you grab them. Make sure that you're giving yourself opportunities to move, get out of your head and into your body. Make sure that you are using other tools to get your ideas on the page other than just fingers to keys and pen to paper, and use some time management strategies like the Pomodoro method that can keep you on track in a sustainable, healthy way. I hope that these were helpful. Please subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Sam B Writes, and I look forward to seeing you here again soon. Happy writing.